Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. It's been a very long day, a very somber day, a very beautiful day, a very powerful day, the day of Queen Elizabeth's funeral, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do a reading today or not, but something that's been in the back of my mind since basically the news broke about the Queen's passing is the signs and wonders that we have seen. And if you can hear snoring in the background, that is Tess, who is here with me for this reading, and she is fast asleep. But there have been amazing signs in the heavens. There have been rainbows. There was that incredible shard of light that illuminated the coffin as it arrived in Edinburgh. There was the way Buckingham Palace was lit up in golden light, one very dark and gloomy late afternoon, early evening in London. And even in my own humble world, my own small way, the afternoon of the Queen's passing, as I was getting ready to walk the dog, there was a tiny little rainbow that appeared on the floor of the room that I was in, a room that I'm often in at that time of day. I've never seen a rainbow in that room before or since. It was very intense colours, very profound. It was before the official news had broken, but I knew that she had passed, and I think it was almost exactly when she passed. And that was quite an intense experience for me at a personal level, and I'm sure that many of you have had similar experiences. So I just want to check in. I want to ask Universe. I'm using the Radiant Tarot, a tarot deck that I actually bought for and it's an enormous box, and I'm sorry that I can't show it to you in all its glory, but that's the designers of this tarot deck. I bought this tarot deck actually for the Jubilee, not knowing that a few months later I would be using these same cards to read on the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. I'm just going to do a short 5-card reading using these cards. It's very regal cards, it's very bright and powerful, and for me energetically powerful in a very positive way cards. And I'm going to check in and ask from Universe what message these signs and wonders have for the royal family, hopefully of comfort for the British people who have lost not only their sovereign, but they are going through time of change. And there's the Tower that's come up, time of change in terms of government as well, a new Prime Minister. I'm going to ask how she is, because I'm sure, and I'm sure you are all sure, that the signs are coming from the Queen in her new realm where she is now residing, and just to see how she is. And outcome is a message for everyone. Oops, and the whole card deck breaks as I say that. What message there is for all of us going forward, that Universe, and I use that term very loosely in this reading. I don't want to channel, I don't pretend I channel, I don't. But one more shuffle. What message is there for all of us to take forward today after this very intense period of mourning and all of the solemnity that was done so beautifully and so respectfully by almost everyone? 2 people we won't mention in this reading, but were the exception. But it was just really incredible how everyone played their part. Even the overseas dignitaries played their part, but how the military personnel, the royal staff, the people played their part so respectfully. It brought out the best in everyone, I think. As I say, almost everyone. And let's just have a look. And I'm not going to put a disclaimer in this one because for once I don't need to. And underlying energy is the Magician, but the Magician in reverse. And the Magician is signs and wonders of all people. The Magician is the one who can manifest. The Magician is, of course, the Gemini card, Mercury, one of the Gemini cards, and Major Arcana. Manifesting from beyond, I would say, because this card is in the reverse. It's precisely what I'm talking about. I'm talking about manifestations in the heavens. The card is in the reverse. That's because it's coming from not our normal realm, it's coming from elsewhere. It's also interesting that the Gemini energy has come through very strongly as the underlying energy of this reading. Nothing sinister about that card. It's just in the reverse because of the fact that it is coming from elsewhere. So the heart of this reading, the situation. What does universe want to tell us? The Ten of Cups. I'm going to get emotional in this reading. With that card, the Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness, peace, bliss, harmony with your loved ones. It is the family card. It normally is a family with a rainbow. And we've been talking about rainbows, and if it was the ordinary Rider-Waite and that card came up, you would literally see a rainbow and a family with their backs to us, looking at the rainbow, looking at the afterlife and all of the blessings coming forward. So a message for the royals, and particularly for the new king, and possibly Prince William as well. And we get the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Let go. Four of Pentacles in reverse, let go. Don't hold on to grudges, don't hold on to grievances, don't harden your heart. Very, very powerful message coming through in that card, even though it's a minor arcana. Four of Pentacles upright in the normal Rider-Waite, somebody clutching their pentacle in front of their heart chakra and blocking their heart chakra, and letting go, opening up heart chakra when the card is in the reverse. Very strong message about that. British people, message to the British people, Ace of Wands, new start, very powerful, very, very powerful, a very creative energy, a very dynamic energy, a very inspired energy. The green shoots that I've been sensing are here in this card. I've been sensing them all the way through this period. And it's literally showing me the green shoots, a renaissance, a powerful renaissance, a birthing of a new age, creative, inspired, invigorated. The nation is going to be invigorated after this, being in a bit of a cloud, being a bit lost, with somewhat dubious leadership, being through very difficult circumstances. Financial circumstances, all kinds of things, threat of wars, drought, all kinds of terrible things have been going on. Very, very, very inspiring and very positive card that. Have faith, take heart, it's all going to be okay. How is she? And we get the High Priestess. It's literally a card of ascension, the High Priestess. In contact with the divine, very protected, very silent, very at peace, very profound. It's the most profound card in the tarot because it is the card of mystery. And so we can't see and we don't know, but it's very powerful. We have the High Priestess and we have the Magician, and that tells me that they are together, and they are together in that realm that we can't access, but they can send us signs, and they have been, and he has been actually. Hope I make it through this reading. Final message for all of us to take forward, and it's the Five of Cups. She knows we're grieving. She knows we're grieving, and we're not only grieving her, we're all grieving our losses. And we are focused on our losses. The Five of Cups is very much about being focused on what you have lost and not seeing what you have got still in your life. It's normally looking at the three cups that have spilled over, and then the two cups behind are the cups that are still full. There is still possibility, there is still love, there is still support. You just don't know it because you're not looking at it, you're not focused on it. It's very interesting. It's very interesting for me here in South Africa because the flowers that are blooming out of these two cups are flowers that I'm seeing all over at the moment in the natural environment. It's spring. These particular lilies are blooming all over the place at the moment, particularly because our rivers are full, our lagoons are full. I spoke about it yesterday, and they love water, they bloom in water, and they're incredibly beautiful. Take heart, look at what you still have, and look at what is still beautiful in the natural environment and in your world. There is support still there for you. There is still love for you. And don't focus on what you have lost. Focus on what you still have. Very simple reading. And I hope it gives you some comfort. And thank you for watching. And I will see you again soon.